Lucas Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Giants. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To Barkley on the check down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Let's go.
Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now Manning. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Football going back over to the Carolina Panthers here, and for Carolina, it's hard to fathom what went wrong with them this season. It's been said before, we talked about it, they were 6-2 at the midway point, right in the mix for a first-round bye, and then everything kind of went wrong from there on. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Green 39! Green 39!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Heineke. Flush to his right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 17, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they've responded to the challenge. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of this opening.
My posse deep in our rating. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's. Bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Have a roof for all day. Look at it, baby. Look at it, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Manning throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now Manning. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Manning will try again on second down. And this will be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Gone!
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broke.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carry win. in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On third down, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Giants taking the field again here. You know, this is a team that got off to that woeful 1-7 start. They rallied a bit in the second half of the season here to get a few wins, but I don't think playing spoiler is what Pat Shurmur had in mind for his first season.
No, I don't believe that as well, and I think there were a lot of visions of going from worst to first in their division with Pat Shurmur as the head coach in addition to Saquon Barkley and getting the offense back on track with Odell Beckham Jr. being healthy again. But I go back to the Saquon Barkley move, picking him number 2 in the draft last year. Still hear criticism that the Giants should have taken a quarterback and built that way. They took the best rookie in the draft who's played above expectations. I would make the same pick every single time and find a way to build around him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. So Manning to Beckham, in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
To throw is Manning. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Coleman, 49 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Baltimore's offense coming back onto the field. And for the Ravens, Charles, it's really no question that the season sort of changed when Lamar Jackson was put in at quarterback. He ran off 4 wins in his first 5 starts. The only loss in that stretch, overtime at Kansas City. And he really gave him life, didn't he?
He certainly did. And give credit to the Baltimore Ravens staff led by head coach John Harbaugh to not only make the change, but institute the type of offense that would give him a chance to be successful. Heavy run-based, him being a full part of the run game, and it has confounded defenses around the league so far. Is it sustainable? That's a question for another day. For right now, he's got a chance to run them into the playoffs.
A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And now out come the Giants. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Manning to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Manning going up top. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some...
And this will be caught at the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And he'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Going, and this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 50 yards. Manning now on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Corey Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Rosas now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw is Jackson. Operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Crabtree the target on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, you have a gamer tag, Charles?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Jackson. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Fifth catch of the game for him there. Yeah,
and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Watch it now, Barney!
Again, Jackson. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson will throw again. He gives it to Brown. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 37 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman, down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Over!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Jackson on 3rd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do.